Hey guys, how you doing? Because I may need to go out for a gathering, right? May come back to home quite late tonight, so I need to do the program earlier, right? Now is today is September 27th, Friday, of course, right? And now is 12:30 in the afternoon in Hong Kong. So today we're going to talk about MICRON, right? MICRON, then I give the title is Power Up Again. We know that in the past half year, Micron stock price been dropped for nearly 50%. That was terrible. But the things goes well now, right? And the new performance showing that Micron now is very cheap. I would give a buy rating as well because she is really cheap. The stock price is really cheap, right? So this company is 1978. That means 46 years already, right? Not a new company. I'll show you then. Of course, our program is just about 20 minutes, but we will make it as simple as possible, right? So for our Falcon portfolio, then we have 122% increment, 1% then to the new high. That means 123 is the new high, right? So for any of you have any problem, then welcome to leave your message under the YouTube or directly email to me by Ustockmarketweekly@gmail.com. This is our covering MICRON Power Up Again, right? Yesterday Dow Jones have a good boost, right? Dow Jones index increased by 260 points. And Nasdaq also increased by more than 100 and over 18,000 again, 18,190. This is our Falcon 350,000 portfolio, and then we just 1% then to our new high. And we, I think all of you know that our target for the portfolio is to have a compound increment each year by 13 to 14% is okay to us. So you can see that this year we got 16% already. That means achieved our target already, right? Okay, some headlines, right? No matter now the China stock market and Hong Kong stock market, then they worries. But we take a look on the August. China's industrial profits plummeted by 17.8%. That is a huge decline. And in July, it increased by 4.1%. So why the stock market goes up, right? Today, New World Development, that means 17, right? The ticket number 17. The stock surged 23% after Adrian Chang resigns. I don't think that this is the reason. I think the reason is the new CEO is saying that to sell the new Kai-Tak Museum project, Hohen, to NWS Holding. So this cost at least 30 billion US Hong Kong dollar, 30 billion US dollar. So if the company gets 30 billion US dollar, then the stock value, the stock price, of course, will rise up, right? I think that is the reason. But that is just under discussion, right? Not confirmed yet, right? So don't be too aggressive for New World Development. No matter what, the debt is very, very high. Stock market rise up means everything okay is a very wrong concept, right? Stock price rise up means everything okay is a very, very wrong concept. So you can see that. But there are a lot of people making the same mistake. David Tepper's said that, okay, the Fed rate cut. Then the China stock market, Hong Kong stock market, Wally, buy everything related to China. That is very wrong, right? Because the fundamental didn't change. Right? So don't make that mistake, right? In the past, about 25 years in the stock market, I saw this kind of things many times. Many times. People immediately become optimistic when the stock market rise up. That is a bad habit to break, right? And another one is for China. They are going to reduce and decrease everything, right? The RRR, right? And then the interest rate, something like that, right? That is not the fundamental. Right? The fundamental is the unemployment is very serious. We can see that the industrial profit wide pumped because the factories are moving out, right? And the people lost their job. Then what is the fundamental? The country buys all the real estate, and then the government buys the whole stock market, right? So that's not the thing. And then come to MICRON today is major global chip stock rallies and ASML up by 4%. That means AI is still hot. It's not cooling down. And then we go to MICRON, right? So we go to MICRON. See that? That is MICRON's what she is doing. HBM high frequency memory, right? And then the data center, AI, the data center for the AI, storage, and then build up the AI with the fastest data center in SSD. And then the final one is architecturing the data center of the future. That is what MICRON is doing, right? So MICRON now is in the middle, right? In the middle of the AI boom. That's what we call it. Quickly, we can see that this year, right? Because the left-hand side is this year, right? 1 year. We can see that after NVIDIA's stock price rally, you can see MICRON stock price immediately rise to 140 and then very quickly dropped it to 70%. 70. That means dropped it by 50%, right? But the story didn't end. So you can see that it rise up again, right? It rise up again, and then now is more than 110. And in the past 5 years, the stock price rise up by 1.5 times. And in the past 1 year, although it goes down and then goes up, still rise up by 61%, right? So you still earns. Why there is no PE ratio? Because in the last year, it was a loss, right? So, but this year, the stock is very cheap. We take a look on the annual result, right? And we pay our attention to the non-GAAP, right? For the revenue, wow, right? 1 year before, 15.5 billion US dollar, but this year, 25.1, increased by 60%. And then the diluted earning per share from loss 4.45 per share to earn 1.3 per share, right? Although, how to say, the net income rate is not high, just 5 point something percent, right? I'm not satisfied with that. So we can see that for the revenue, right? For the revenue, for this quarter, 7.75 billion US dollar, and last quarter 6.8, still okay, right? And for the whole year, we just go full. And for the earnings per share, for this quarter, 79 cents. And then for last quarter, 30 cents, still okay, right? And for 1 year before, it's a loss. Very good balance sheet. We can see that for the current asset, 24.3 billion US dollar, and the total liability is only 24.2 billion US dollar. That means it's a net cash. So I give a take. And that is the outlook. That's the outlook for next year. That means first quarter of next year. We can see that actually this is not very outstanding. You can see that for the revenue, we only have a plus or minus 200 million US dollar, just 2% increment maximum something. And the gross margin may increase by 1 or decrease by 1. That means maximum is 40.5%. Not very outstanding. And then for the earning per share diluted, 8 cents only, right? 8 cents only, right? That means maybe a few percent. But still okay. Still okay to the investor because it's not losing. May earn money as well. For the net cash provided by operating activity, 8.5 billion US dollar compared to 1 year before, only 1.5, big increment. So we can see that even after the big drop, right, from 140 to 70, and then now increased it back to 110 something, the forward PE is only 10.44. Very low for AI stock. Very low. Extreme low. Why? Because there is profit coming in. There is profit coming in. We know that MICRON is famous for doing storage. That means help you to do a data center, right? Help you to do a data center. Then if you use them for making a data center for your own, of course, then you will need to buy all the things from her, right? How to do the architecture, then how for ventilation of the heat, and then buy the processor, everything. Then you won't ask different suppliers. You will only give everything to MICRON, right? So that means the AI boom is still on the way. It's not losing. So why the stock price dropped at 50% is because that is too high, right? So quickly goes to too high, and then now seems become normal. I don't think that she will quickly go into 140, but it doesn't matter, maybe 1 or 2 years. So if the PE is the forward PE is just 10, right, then I will give a buy rating, right? I cannot give a sell rating because for PE just 10, right? So that is what my very simple analyze. I don't want to make it too complicated. Otherwise, you won't watch the episode for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Is too long, right? So if you got interest in our channel, then you can go to our Hong Kong channel as well. But that is in Cantonese, right? Okay, thanks guys for watching, and like, comment, share are welcome. And then please press the subscribe for us, right? So I'm going to go out maybe in 15 minutes, right? Now is about a quarter to 1 o'clock in Friday in Hong Kong, right? So I wish everyone have a very peaceful weekend. See you guys on next Friday. Bye-bye.